Do you struggle on where to start with investing? Not sure what kind of investments are out there, or need some example platforms of where you can make investments? Then this introduction video to investing is for you. Today, I'll be talking about the common types of investments out there and how you can take advantage of them in 2025. We'll be covering stocks and shares, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. So let's start with stocks and shares. A common question I get is, what's the difference between stocks and shares? Stocks and shares in Australia are essentially the same thing. They represent a partial ownership in a company, and your funds are tied to how that company performs. You can purchase shares in individual companies or a collection of companies. To find out the share price, you can Google company name ASX. The most common form of purchasing a collection of companies is an exchange-traded fund, or ETF. Here's an example ETF called the Vanguard Australian Shares Index, or VAS for short, which tracks the performance of the top 300 Australian companies on the ASX. Now let's move on to commodities. Commodities are the stuff we use every day. They are most often used as inputs in the production for goods and services. Some common commodities you'll be familiar with are gold, silver, corn, wheat, and soybeans. Commodities tend to have a longer boom and bust cycle compared to shares. Let's look at an example as oil. It takes on average between 4 to 10 years for an oil rig to come online. During that time, supply and demand for that commodity will be continuing to change. Finally, let's touch on cryptocurrencies. Using the definition from Investopedia, a cryptocurrency is a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology, a distributed ledger enforced by disparate networks of computers. The defining feature of cryptocurrencies is they're generally not issued by any central authority, rendering them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. Cryptocurrencies can be purchased on an exchange where you exchange fiat money, e.g. dollars, for coins or tokens, e.g. Bitcoin or Ethereum. Now, if you'd like to learn more on how to start your investing journey, then I'll offer one-on-one tutoring on these asset types where I can take absolute beginners and turn them into pros in 16 weeks or less. All of my courses are backed by my ironclad guarantee that if you're not completely satisfied after 30 days of taking my courses, you're entitled to a full refund and get to keep all of the educational materials you've got so far. So if you're interested in taking your investment journey further, take the time to book your free 15-minute consult on my website. I look forward to hearing from you.